I speak, nobody listens, so I just sit here and talk to myself. And there's no sounding board, so I have to try and figure what this all is about. I dream of the day someone actually listens and starts calling me out. But for now, this is the only way that I can get out what's all in my mouth. I've had these thoughts for as far back as I can think though. At 7 years old, thinking what would happen if I jumped out a top floor window. Refused to talk about it all my life, I didn't want to be the boy with issues. I wasn't going to put my feelings on the line for someone else to misuse. But in recent times it seems more acceptable to feel your feelings, so I started to talk to some of those close to see if they could understand what I'm meaning. But it's only ever when they're deep in a session when I try to talk, but they don't want to hear my lyrics about suicide because it's depressing them. Sweet irony, like what the hell do you think I'm trying to be? Is it a vain attempt of me trying to prove that there's a personality inside of me? And these are the people on the side of me that are writing it off and don't try to see. But maybe now that'll all change once they hear what I put in this fire I breathe. I've never been comfortable in my own skin, so I get wrecked up till I'm wearing somebody else's. That's thinking about myself, so I talk to the guy in the mirror and say, buddy, you're selfish. You make mistakes when you chase the wave, and that starts a cycle of hating yourself. But that problem's for nobody else, so you gotta reject them when they're trying to help. But that's a futile thought. I can count on one finger the people that listened. Even some of my family couldn't handle the thought of that info in their system. I thought being rejected therapy might have been a telltale sign, when they just said to stop getting fucked up and call back in about 2 months' time. So now I'm an addict, always 1 month away from sleeping on these streets. I put my hand out for help, they just gave me a label when I needed some CBT. So now it's back to square one and I'll roll the dice on my next hit of endorphins. Charge myself up and run at max capacity until I collapse from exhaustion. The cycle continues with no one to listen and everyone ignoring it. And I'm just left trying to guess what the hell might be causing it. What an opportunity for me to become my own psychotherapist. Let's point the one finger at a few reasons that get you thinking of ending this. Well, firstly, I'm an imposter. I don't deserve the places I've got to. Uneducated in Oxford, I'm married when someone should have stopped her. Second up, I know for a fact that human beings are cancerous. We've taken the planet for all it's worth and now it can barely even handle us. We're gonna keep going until we've all left the planet to waste. And like Hawking said, the only way we can keep growing is if we expand into space. Go and listen to Design a Life and think about the reasons I made it. That's the way I see things, we're killing ourselves and I'm powerless to change it. So it'd be kinda like I'm doing the planet a favour. That's one less person for it to worry about and one less resource drainer. The older I grow, the further I know this isn't abnormal behaviour. It's strange how self-sacrifice can symbolise being your own saviour. It's a serious case of imposter syndrome and hyper-awareness. And there's more, but putting it all on you now would be a little bit unfair, Jeff. So all those mornings that I don't want to get out of bed and I get the call from those thoughts telling me to end it all going around in my head, I think about how it would affect every single person that I've ever met. I think logically about what I would lose and what I would gain if I ended up dead. Fortunately for me, every time I find more reasons to stay alive. So instead of penetrating with a knife, then I can just lay it aside. I'm lucky to have people around me who love me, I couldn't take me from them. I try hard not to be selfish, so that act really ain't the one. I'm lucky to have music and this thing called writing and chatting on a beat again. And I know the chances of me being alive are literally billions to one. But just one change in my outlook could result in me doing it. And I've got so much more than some other people, so logically I'm the stupidest. But feelings and logic don't often follow the same pattern, so it can't be that hard to understand why some people will go and follow through with it. It's not okay, but it's okay not to be okay. And it's okay to talk, but we all need much better education. We can't learn about this from someone else's Facebook status, otherwise all these problems get mixed up and leaves us all mistaken. And I'm not trying to endorse suicidal thoughts, it's just a thing I go through. And if you're listening to this, don't compare it to yourself, cause I don't know you. I didn't want to be a false version of myself, so I wanted to go true. I found some hope for me, I hope you find the strength to talk and find some hope too.